Hi and Assalamualaikum to Doctor. We are from UNGS 2290 Section 9. We are from Group 9. My name is Azim and this is my teammate Zaki, Fakhrul and Sufi. And today we are conducting a research about Marifatullah and mental well-being. To begin with, this study highlights the important relationship between Marifatullah and mental well-being. Marifatullah, the deep awareness and recognition of Allah, and mental well-being is discussed goes beyond the absence of illness and include emotional regulation, purpose and psychological stability. Through a mixed method approach, journal research and laboratory study, we practice trust in Allah can positively influence stress management, emotional regulation and overall mental health, especially among students facing moderate challenge in the study and outside the study. By integrating Islamic spiritual understanding with contemporary mental health discussion, this project offers a more holistic approach to well-being. Ultimately, we hope this study raises awareness and encourage among the students of IIUM to nurture both their mental health and spiritual connection in line with IIUM vision of cultivating knowledge, faith and virtuous character.
Okay, so in this section, I will talk about the types and the importance of Marifatullah in Islam. So Marifatullah can be understood through the different level of the spiritual awareness. So for the first of all is the general believers, so which is based on our basic faith and acceptance of the Islamic teaching. So these levels build the foundation of the Muslims' relationship with Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala and guides daily religious practices. Okay, so for the second level is the awareness developed by the scholars, so which is gained through the logical thinking, study the religious text and for the discussion. So in this stage, knowledge of Allah is mainly based on the understanding and learning. Last but not least, the highest level of Marifatullah is the experience by the spirituals developed by individuals. So this form is achieved through the spiritual experience and inner awareness, where the heart becomes strongly aware of the presence of Allah. Unlike knowledge is gained through the books, this level brings real change to a person's character and inner feelings. So in terms of the importance, Marifatullah gives the true meaning to the religious practices. It's built the sincerity, humility and the true devotion and prevent worship from the becoming empty habits. So in addition, keeping awareness of Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala helps to improve the behavior, emotion balance and the inner peace, showing the importance of the Marifatullah for the spiritual growth and also for the overall well-being.
Mental health is a state of well-being that allows individuals to cope with stress, work productively and contribute to society. From an Islamic perspective, mental well-being requires balance between spiritual, emotional and psychological aspects. Islam teaches that true inner peace comes from strengthening one's relationship with Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala, as highlighted by the Prophet Muhammad when he said that taqwa resides in our heart. Mental well-being is influenced by personal, social and environmental factors. According to WHO, issues such as stress, anxiety, depression and burnout are increasingly common, especially among students and teenagers facing academic, financial and social pressures. Mental health is not fixed and can change over time. United Nations report show that factors like lack of support and academic overload significantly affect mental well-being.
Marifatullah, or the deep knowledge and recognition of Allah. It's not just a simple spiritual concept, but also serve as a practical framework. The first point is Marifatullah as a healing and coping mechanism. Let's look at dua as a psychotherapy. Dua is more than a request to Allah, but a humbling expression of truth during trials. It allows us to identify unhelpful thoughts and reframe them into a good one. Next is zikir, which functions as a spiritual meditation. By having this meditation, we can feel calm and help reduce any badful things that keep us anxious. Finally, we have sabar, which is passion. When we have passion, when doing all the routine of our life, we could easily communicate with people which will increase our social life. Then, by doing that, we can give positive vibes to others. And the last point is the integration of mental well-being. How does Marifatullah relate with mental health? It starts with a development of our heart, which is al-qalb. By having this development, we can balance out the fear and love to Allah. By this, we can safeguard from any self-harm that we could do to ourselves, which lead us to tazkiyah al-nafs, which meant purification of soul. By having this concept, we can avoid doing the disobedience that Allah prohibited us and just focusing on the good deeds. This make us having a purpose to our life. And lastly, maintaining us and Allah relationship. We can make Allah as a support system when we feel lonely, so we do not feel depressed when we do not have anyone to talk about. So that's all for me.
To conclude, this project highlights the strong relationship between Marifatullah, the true knowledge and awareness of Allah, and mental well-being. We discussed how Marifatullah goes beyond theoretical knowledge and shape a believer's emotion, behavior and resilience through spiritual consciousness and purification of the soul. Mental well-being from both psychological and Islamic perspective is not merely the absence of illness but a state of inner balance, emotional control and purpose. Our study show the Islamic practice such as dua, zikir, passion and reliance upon Allah play a significant role in managing stress and strengthening emotional stability. Ultimately, we conclude that strengthening Marifatullah can serve as an effective coping and healing mechanism for mental challenge. We hope this study encourages students to nurture both their faith and mental well-being in line with IUM vision of Iman, Ilmu and Akhlaq. Thanks for watching.